Hey gamers, welcome to the last part of our role series that we have been doing for the past few weeks. I want to go over how to play the opping role and the support role. I decided to combine these two roles into one video because they're quite brief compared to the previous role videos. Opping and playing a support role is very important to team structure and can change how the game is played completely. Now for our warm-up, let's head into a swift play and try to use the operator or try to be supportive in the game using a controller, initiator, or sentinel, just to get warmed up a little. Now let's talk about what the op role is and what the support role is. The op role is a designated role for a player to only use the operator. So if you pick up an operator or the IGL says we need an op, this player will be having the op. This can be any agent, as we have noted for our previous role videos. However, there's certain agents that are preferred, like Jet and Chamber. Now, a support player is a player that wants to use their utility completely for the team, very selfless, and are in positions to trade the entry fraggers. This person wants to be second, third, or fourth into the sites. Now, let's talk about why we need these roles. The operator role can be very essential on many maps because it creates an important threat that needs to be taken care of on either defense or attack. This operator can take an entire lane of a map by posting onto an angle. If this was simply a rifle, this would be very easy to peek and punish. Just do some sort of pop flash and kill the person posted with a vandal or a phantom. However, an operator cannot simply just be flushed out by peeking and fighting. Peeking into an operator is very scary. It needs utility to be flushed out, like a Silvertron, dart, flashes. This annoyance of an operator will take utility from the attacker side while on defense. Now if your IGL or your op role player wants to op on T side, it creates many pick potential scenarios, making it possible for a 5v4 in the beginning of the round. Now let's talk about a support player. This is a player that uses their utility very selflessly for the team. For example, there are many Sky players that would only dog and Sky flash for themselves. Or you might have those KO players that just right click pop flash for themselves. Support players designate their utility to solely help the team. This can be smokes or flashes to just help the team get into the sites or set up plays, such as throwing the flash as KO help a teammate peek, or use the Sky flash peek corner, things like that. Let's talk about how to play the op role and the support role. Operator role is a role that you want to play if you're competent in opping. I can totally make an operator guide in a later video if any of you want. And while playing this operator role, you want to be in positions where you can get information. Now this might be confusing at first. How do I do this, and what do you mean get information? Using the operator is very important in a team because this can create lanes of information. Alright, now let's get into this clip of me playing the operator role. So I'm currently opping B long on Lotus, holding this angle, and I'm holding this entire lane of C. So you can see my map setup as my team. For you people who are playing A, because I'm holding this entire section of the map, and I can tell them if they're going C. I don't see anyone C, things like that. This is what I mean as controlling a lane as an operator player. So as you can see, I'm just keeping this lane. I get the trip information that there's one B. I know there's no one C, so it's most likely B. And this is just simply how you want to play the role. I get a nice kill B, and then I just keep my position of getting the C lane, right? I need to control this lane, whole side of the map, because this is my role as an operator player. Now, you might be asking yourself, why can't I do this as a rifler? This is very different because an operator has that one shot to the body kill threat versus a rifle's headshot only kill threat. The operator is simply just stronger at these long range duels, and having the angle posted is more beneficial to the operator player versus the rifler in the angle. Now, players that are playing C with me, for example, on Lotus, can now just rotate because I got this information, right? Try to always get this lane as an opera. Now let's get into the support role. You want to play this role as a way to help out the team. You don't want to make individual plays with your utility unless, you know, your last live or you have to clutch or stuff like that. You want to support your entry fragger as much as possible. Instead of throwing a flash for yourself out of smoke and entering side, throw a flash over the side to pop flash for your entry fragger. A play I like to do as a supporter flash player is a flash over the jet smoke once the jet dashes into smoke. The jet can pop out of smoke right when the flash pops. Another support role is the smokes role. You must place your smokes in a supportive way for your team, of course. There are many ways to place smokes selflessly, such as placing smokes. There are many ways to play smokes selfishly, such as placing smokes for yourself and lurks, right? The main idea of playing the support role is just to simply think of how to use your utility to best help the team. Now let's get into our scrim with purpose. I want you to get into an unrated or competitive game and decide which role is favorable to your gameplay. If you feel like you're a good operator player, go ahead and try to be an opper. Try to get these lanes of information for your team. If you think you want to be a supportive player, use your utility to help the team. As I said previously, these roles can be filled with any agent. Try to think of how your agent that you main can be used as a support role or an operator role. Try them out in the game if you would like. This is Coach NJV, and this is the end of our role series. I hope you learned a lot throughout these videos, and I'll catch you all next time.